Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life?
Legend has it we could be legends, etched in the stone, forever on thrones. History's made in the moments. Heroes collide, it's all on the line with our backs against the wall. We came to fight. We came to take things beyond. There's no place to hide.
The winner is Kansas State. K-State is offering the best quality of life in the country.
The student experience here at K-State is unmatched anywhere. And we're creating impact every single day.
Wildcat Nation, we the best! It is amazing what you can accomplish when you do it out of a motive of love and joy and passion.
Ty Zentner comes out there with a smile.
From here on out, expect to win.
Good! It's good! Third Big 12 championship.
Jerome Tang sets it up, going for the line. The Wildcats are headed for the Elite Eight.
Please be seated. Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to welcome you today to the commencement ceremonies for the Carl R. Ice College of Engineering. My name is Dr. Amy Betts, and I serve as Assistant Dean in the college. Commencement is an exciting time for the faculty, and staff of Kansas State University. We all experience a sense of great satisfaction that these outstanding graduates are moving on to fulfill their professional goals and on to exciting careers in the service of society, in this state, in this country, and in the world. We are all enormously proud of them and have high expectations for their future. Before we start our program today, I would like to make a few introductions. First, please recognize our organist, David Ochner, in electrical engineering. Let me also recognize the members of the platform party. Please hold your applause to the end. On my far right, your left, I've got it wrong. On my far right, your left, now I've got it. Brandon Haddock, representative of Diversity and Multicultural Student Affairs. Don Gruenbacher, head of Electrical and Computer Engineering. Chris Jones, interim head of Civil Engineering. Jennifer Anthony, head of Chemical Engineering. Mark Wilkins, head of Biological and Agricultural Engineering. Ray Buell, head of Architectural Engineering and Construction Science. Vicki Skarnhorst, vice president, Resilient Sustainable Infrastructure Group, Tetra Tech, and our guest speaker for today. And Matt O'Keefe, dean of the College of Engineering. Now, on my far left, your right, Steve Eccles, head of Mechanical and Nuclear Engineering. Brad Kramer, head of Industrial and Manufacturing Engineering. Scott DeLoach, head of Computer Science. Stacy Hutchinson, associate dean of the College of Engineering. Adam Walker, president and CEO of the K-State Alumni Association. Jonah Murray, senior in mechanical engineering, and our student speaker for today. Chuck Tabor, provost and executive vice president of Kansas State University. Oh, and Marshall Stewart, senior vice president for executive affairs, university engagement and partnership, and chief of staff of Kansas State University. And Gary Clark, senior associate dean of the College of Engineering. Our marshals are Bailey Brown, teaching assistant professor, Craig Wenklin, assistant dean, and Andy Fund, assistant dean. Would all faculty members of the College of Engineering in attendance today please stand? Please recognize these individuals with a round of applause. I would like to call David Thompson, Electrical and Computer Engineering faculty member, to sing our national anthem. And Dave has told me that you are all welcome to join in, so please stand as we honor our great country.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts hearts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right. Please be seated. Well, good afternoon and welcome to the commencement ceremonies of the Carl R. Ice College of Engineering at Kansas State University. As was mentioned, my name is Matt O'Keefe, and I am honored to serve as the Dean of Engineering. To our graduates today, I want to commend you for an incredible job representing the college during your time here. We have representatives from each of our 14 degree programs, as well as our outstanding and nationally recognized student organizations and design teams, which continue to compete and win at the highest levels. You've worked incredibly hard, you've battled through setbacks, and you've arrived here today ready to embark on fantastic careers, solving the world's most challenging problems, and I salute your efforts. While you've worked hard to get here and will undoubtedly go on to accomplish great things, graduation is a good time to stop and celebrate the present while marking this occasion with the accomplishments with family and friends. Today, armed with the tools of a superior education from the Carl R. Ice College of Engineering and the invaluable support of your friends and family, may you move forward with every confidence. My sincere congratulations to you all. Of course, we'd be remiss to assume that you've gotten here to this all on your own. Graduates, many people have helped you, supported you, and encouraged you while you pursued your degree. This includes your parents, spouses, and children, your entire family, and your friends. So, graduates, please join me in giving your loved ones a well-deserved round of applause. At this time, Jonah Murray, senior in mechanical engineering, will present the challenge to the graduating class.
Wildcat family, how are we doing today? Iced, how are we doing today? Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, hello friends, hello family, and hello graduating Wildcats of 2023. My name is Jonah Murray, and I am a proud graduating senior from the one and only Kansas State University in mechanical engineering with a minor in French and also a Master's of Business Administration. I would just like to start today by saying how excited I am and what an honor it is to be addressing you all here today. Before going any further though, I want to take a brief moment to have all of us thank and acknowledge the people who have helped us along our journey to this point. This includes faculty and mentors, as well as your family and friends. Thank you all for the love and encouragement you have provided to help us make it to this day. Let's give them a round of applause. As we sit here today and prepare to walk across the stage, it is also important for us to reflect on our time here at K-State and within the College of Engineering. I'm sure that we have all taken classes that challenged us more than others, and that there have been times where we all felt like giving up. I'm sure that most everybody here received a lower test score than desired at one point during their time on campus, but felt immediately uplifted when they saw that there was going to be a curve. Other challenges included completing multiple projects and exams just to have more thrown at us the next week, working on team projects where nobody seemed to have a clear initial sense of direction, missing our families while we were here in Manhattan. Hey, Mom and Dad. Taking every math and physics class known to humankind, or balancing our lives between academic, personal, and extracurricular obligations. We even made it through an entire pandemic. A lockdown filled with online classes, Zoom office hours, and pre-recorded lecture videos where you most likely put your professors on 2x speed. I'm not saying that I ever did this, but I am looking at a couple of you. Moreover, each of us should be filled with great pride that although the world continues to throw hurdles at us, we have had the resilience to endure and thrive in our ever-changing environments. But as we reflect on our memories, it is important to realize that more than anything, we were trained and prepared to be the next generation of problem solvers. It is our duty to use these skills for the betterment of society and to help produce a brighter tomorrow. Some of us will go on to work in consulting, research and development, construction, design, and many of the other career paths that we have been exposed to and learned about during these last several years. Some of us will also go on to work towards a professional engineering license, a large form of both credibility in your knowledge of work and liability for the responsibility of signing off on the important documents. Regardless of what your post-graduation plans are, each and every one of us have the ability to shape and mold the world around us with our bare hands and intelligent minds. It is our challenge from here on to continue to problem solve in all aspects of our lives, which can be done in a multitude of ways. Many people may say that this sounds good in theory, but may not have the best idea of how they could execute such a principle. To those individuals, I'd like to share some advice that I have benefited from. During my time here at K-State, I've had the opportunity to get to know so many great individuals, friends, and professors. One that will always stand out to me, though, is Dr. Mohammed Hossein Gassemi Boboli, teaching assistant professor in the Mechanical and Nuclear Engineering Department. I've taken several classes under Dr. Boboli's instruction, including Machine Design 1, Finite Element Analysis, and Intermediate Mechanics of Materials. Although my experiences in his classes may seem somewhat irrelevant to my speech today, I would like to share one of the key takeaways from these 3 classes that was not directly related to the course materials. In each course I took with Dr. Boboli, every one of the students was consistently reminded of the principle that in order to be a good engineer, scientist, technician, or any type of working professional, you must first be a good human being. Being a good human being can be very subjective, stemming from how you were raised and your senses of right and wrong. I think some examples we could all agree on here today would be things like respecting your elders and treating others the way that you would want to be treated. Can we agree on that? Being a good human being to me means many different things I'm sure you could all agree with, similar to the examples I previously mentioned, and many of these will carry weight for us into our engineering careers. Being a good human being means going further than being observers, but people of action when we see wrong in the world. This is accompanied with the clause, though, that we should know the appropriate times to follow others and their leadership as well. Being a good human being means listening to the thoughts of our peers and colleagues, but also not being afraid to share our own thoughts when appropriate. Being a good human being means assisting others when they are in a time of need, going beyond what is expected. And being a good human being means sharing one of the most valuable gifts that we have to offer for the service of this world, especially after these last couple years of education, our minds and perspectives. These are not only little challenges for us to strive for in our own individual lives, but should be challenges for us in building a better environment around us. I recently was reminded of a very famous Alexandre Dumas quote from The Three Musketeers that I'm sure many of you have heard at some point in your lives that says, "All for one and one for all." But there's a second part to this very famous quote that shockingly is not mentioned enough. The rest of the quote states that united we stand, divided we fall. Not only is it important for us to address the constant separations that we see as human beings in our society, but to focus on how we can lift each other up and come together as one race, that being the human race. Let us also not forget that as we continue on from our graduation ceremony here today, we make sure to recognize this accomplishment and its magnitude. It can be very easy for one to downplay an accomplishment once it is completed, but it is important to take a small pause in life and reflect on how far we've come. None of us here are the same people that we were when we began our academic careers, and it's good to recognize that. One of the other best lessons that I've learned about life from K-State is that it is important to make sure that you enjoy the journey as much as you enjoy getting to the destination. The journey is where you discover the most about yourself and meet so many great friends and connections. Lastly, we are one K-State, and we, the December 2023 graduating class for the Carl R. Ice College of Engineering, are the future. Let us use our skills to make a difference in the world, and let tonight be one of celebration for us, our loved ones, and the journey that has led us here. Thank you, and go Cats forever.
All right, thank you, Jonah, that was great. Well, I'm sure receiving your diploma today is high on your list of priorities. We'd also like to leave you with some remarks from someone who has proverbially been right there in your shoes, a graduate of our college, ready to set forth on a successful career path. That person who will deliver our fall 2023 commencement address is Miss Vicki Scharnhorst. Vicki serves as a vice president in the Tetra Tech Resilient Sustainable Infrastructure Group, a position she has held since 2018. In this role, she is responsible for building Tetra Tech's water resources, dams, and reservoir practices, and delivering the company's integrated solutions for one of our most precious resources, water. Tetra Tech, a leading provider of high-end consulting and engineering services, has over 27,000 employees globally. The company supports government and private sector clients by providing services focused on water, renewable energy, environment, sustainable infrastructure, and international development. Vicki graduated with a bachelor's degree in civil engineering from Kansas State University and received a master's degree in public administration and policy from American University. She attended the Harvard Business School Advanced Management Program and is a LEED accredited professional as well as a registered engineer in 4 states. Vicki formerly served on advisory councils for the Carl R. Ice College of Engineering and the Civil Engineering Department. Graduates, families, and honored guests, please join me in welcoming to the platform a great Wildcat, Vicki Scharnhorst.
Thank you, Dean. All right, so when the dean called me to ask me if I would speak today, my first reaction was, wow, I wonder if he's seen my GPA. Later on in the conversation, when he said, hey, what year did you graduate? I thought, awesome, he hasn't seen my GPA. K-State College of Engineering graduates, you have much to celebrate today. The class of 2023 started out the year and had about 6 months of on-campus learning before you pivoted to about 18 months of virtual pandemic academics. You have had some challenges for sure, but you've had some great successes. The College of Engineering boasts students from 38 different states and 23 countries. The College of Engineering also remains the preferred college of choice for engineering in the state, with both more graduates as well as more current enrolled students than any other Kansas institution. In fact, this year, we'll see about 600 graduates from the college, nearly 25% more than any other Kansas school. You should be very proud. In preparing for today, I wanted to provide some lessons learned to send you on your way in your profession. So I consulted with some colleagues at my firm. I reached out to some former and recent graduates. I also talked to an engineer who's on her encore career as a yoga teacher, as well as an award-winning journalist, among others. I also attended a couple of college graduations, and I read what some people I admire had to say, like Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. And of course, I wove in my own perspective, all of which today you'll either be the recipient of a curated tapestry or, I don't know, pasta puttanesca. You'll be the judge. All right, which leads me to the first lesson. Don't go it alone. When I arrived at K-State as a freshman, I was not well equipped with a solid foundation of math, physics, or even study skills. Like most of you, I worked hard in my classes, but I also really struggled. I wasn't sure that I was, I felt out of place. I wasn't sure if I was smart enough, and I thought maybe I don't belong. What was worse is, in class, I would never raise my hand, and further, I would never ask for help. So, your first lesson, you have street cred. You are the real deal. Be confident in your capabilities, and when you need to, raise your hand and ask for help. Like many of you, I am a Kansan, and when the going gets rough, I lean into the Kansas motto, ad astra per aspera, to the stars through difficulty. Now, you don't have to be a Kansan to use our motto. We've even loaned it to NASA and Star Trek. But I will say, this is a great time to be in our profession. 91% of you have jobs, and 6% of you are going on to get an advanced degree. Congratulations, you have timed your graduations perfectly. Now, when my graduating class was coming through K-State, the nation was in a pretty deep recession, and only a fraction of us had jobs. Now, eventually, and to our parents' delight, we all found gainful employment. But I will tell you, it wasn't without some certain tenacity, optimism, and effort for us to land that first job. So lesson number 2, be resilient and optimistic. Bad things happen, sometimes completely outside of your control. When they do, dig deep. A rough road leads to the stars. All right, lesson number 3. Sometimes you will make mistakes, and it's okay to do so. When you do, own them, fix them, don't beat yourself up, move on, and learn from your lessons. All right, lesson number 4. Stay curious. Travel. Engage. go forward and explore. 6 years ago, I went out to get a master's degree in a field unrelated to engineering. I took that learning to develop policy to construct and prioritize flood control projects in areas where there were the most socially vulnerable individuals. What this work entailed was constructing projects first in communities where you expected people to need the most support, either before, during, or after a natural disaster. Be a lifelong learner. And last, lesson number 5. Have a life well lived. It is a gift to have the ability to get a college degree, as well as the intellect and perseverance to obtain it. Make the world a better place. I have been fortunate to work in a field that I love, water resources engineering. What could be more rewarding than working on existential challenges like water quality, extremes, and stewardship of this precious resource? As you pursue your passion, ask yourself a few questions. What does it mean to you to live a good life? How will you prioritize your time and your energy to do what matters most? How will you view risk-taking and look at rebounding from disappointment or failure? And most importantly, how will you surround yourself with people who are supportive of you? K-State College of Engineering grads, all the best on your journey ahead. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Thank you, Vicki. We really appreciate it. We have a small token of our appreciation for your presentation. Thank you so much. And we have a coin we're giving all the graduates. Thanks so much. At this time, I would like to introduce Adam Walker, President and CEO of the K-State Alumni Association.
Graduates, it's almost time for your big moment. And I'm excited to join you today to officially welcome you to the alumni family of Kansas State University and the K-State Alumni Association. As an alum, you join a K-State network of more than 207,000 living graduates. Our mission at the association is to lead and inspire lifelong engagement that benefits the university, you, and all members of K-State. Our core values guide us in this mission to help keep you connected, or simply put, we reach, connect, and serve. Our most important value is connect. We provide lifelong connection that alumni desire. And through the association, you can stay in touch, relive, and reminisce your K-State experiences through pre-games, tailgates, and alumni activities on campus, around the nation, internationally, and even virtually. Another value is tradition. You'll likely celebrate a few new traditions this weekend as you sing the alma mater for the first time as graduates. You take your photos, the KSU photos, on campus or on Aggieville. And the final value I'd like to talk to is about purple. For K-Stater, it's more than a color. It's a symbol, it's pride, it's connection, it's family. You feel it every day. You put on that hat, your favorite t-shirt or sweatshirt, and you certainly see it when you're outside of Manhattan and you see that K-State purple. In recognition of your graduation, the Carl R. Ice College of Engineering, along with the K-State Alumni Association, are providing you with a complimentary 1-year paid membership. We hope you enjoy the membership benefits, the K-Stater magazine, discounts, events, and the connection we provide. And of course, after that, we want you to stay connected and become members. Our alumni are some of the most loyal in the nation. In fact, we rank top 10 nationally in percent of grads that are members. That loyalty is shared by generations of K-Staters that have the same passion for K-State as you feel today from one of the finest universities. It's a special place. Lastly, we're pleased to present with you alumni card business holder. Display it proudly, and make sure as your titles and your addresses change to let us know so we can stay connected. Congratulations, and go Cats.
All right, thank you, Adam. All right, we will now have the presentation of graduates and conferral of degrees. Each department head, as introduced before, will present the degree candidates from their respective department. And audience, feel free to clap and cheer as your student goes across the stage.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Architectural Engineering and the Bachelor of Science in Construction Science and Management please rise? Will faculty members Derek Clements, Jim Goddard, Julia Keene, Kimberly Kramer, Kyle Larson, Jungshul Song, Ray Young, and Bill Zhang please rise to greet the graduates? Senior Vice President Stewart, it is with distinct honor and pleasure that I present these candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
With degrees in architectural engineering, William Fisher Matherly. Hannah Elise Post. Josephine Ann Dowling. Haley Patricia Clinton. Samantha Guadalupe Lopez. Mary Grace Leanne Starner. Noah Justin Turner. Dylan Thomas Harrison. Dylan Johnson. Samuel Kelly Cashman. With degrees in construction science and management, Joseph L. Griffey. William Carson Maurer. Jake Westhoff. Landon Robert Zwisler. Alexander James Stubenhofer. Griffin Thomas Opat. Alexander Foster. Caden Riley Kessler. Alec Patrick Stewart. Cameron Joseph Rockers. Grant Stainbrook. Braden Scott Engelken. Andrew Arthur Barenberg. Jeremy Matthew Carlton. Henry Heitman. John Robert Pickman. Christian Asher Robbins. Sean Julian Farnow. Nicholas Joseph Hegarty. Morgan A. Mellies. Let's congratulate our architectural engineering and construction science and management graduates.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Agricultural Technology Management, the Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences Engineering, and the Bachelor of Science in Environmental Engineering please rise? Will faculty members Ed Brokish, Dan Flippo, Tricia Moore, and Lisa Wilkin, please rise to greet the graduates? Senior Vice President Stewart, it is with distinct honor and pleasure that I present these candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
With degrees in agricultural technology management, Allison McComas Jackson. Jackson Shell. Cade Nicholas Tollefson. With degrees in biological systems engineering, Noah Michael Nevitt. Wyatt Jeffrey Johnson. Jamel Popoka. Jacob Stroop Rentier. Joe Garrett Rentier. Claire Marie Winter, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Ann Zeit. Zachary Quinn Molitor. Let's congratulate our agricultural technology management and biological systems engineering graduates.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering please rise? Will faculty members Tri-Chen Duan and Andrew Duncan please rise to greet the graduates? Senior Vice President Stewart, it is with distinct honor and pleasure that I present these candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
With degrees in chemical engineering, Anthony Dvorak. James Eklund. Nicholas Anthony Heilman. Nathan D. Davis. Drew Patrick Piercy. Let's congratulate our chemical engineering graduates.
Will the candidates for Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering please rise? Will faculty members Krishna Gaimir, Hani Mellam, and Haider Rashid please rise to greet the graduates? Senior Vice President Stewart, it is with great honor and pleasure that I present these candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
degrees in civil engineering, Philip Andrew Boutwell. Kishin Himang Patel. Madison Kate Collar. Garrett Joseph Reed. Drew Patrick Woolard. Harrison York. Let's congratulate our civil engineering graduates.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Engineering, the Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, and Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering please rise? Will faculty members Will Hageman, Behruz Mirasol, Puneet Prakash, Katerina Scolio, and David Thompson please rise to greet the graduates? Senior Vice President Stewart, it is with distinct honor and pleasure that I present these candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
With degrees in biomedical engineering, Rohan Singh, magna cum laude. Peyton Lenny Christian. John Ryan Hofer Zimmerman. With degrees in computer engineering, Ashton Jacob King. Matthew David Berquist. Riley Emerson Groenwaller. Granite Paul Bach, magna cum laude. Jaden B. Maloney. Cameron Charles Kotwitz. Sheldon Wilson. With degrees in electrical engineering, Travis Vincent Kraus. John David Basca. Mateo Lucas Lisk. Lewis Reed Loeb, cum laude. Ryan Snyder. J.J. Effinger. Keaton Samuel Pfaff. Sean Jeffrey Zeisman. Let's congratulate our biomedical engineering, computer engineering, and electrical engineering graduates.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Computer Science and the Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity please rise? Will our faculty representative, Rod Howe, please rise to greet the graduates? Senior Vice President Stewart, it is with distinct honor and pleasure that I present these candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
With degrees in computer science, Britton David Modine. Matthew Gregory Schwartz. Taylor W. Howell. Juyu Zhao, magna cum laude. Jack Rigdon. Peyton Sullivan Riley, cum laude. McCade Robinson. Cooper William Dunst. Benjamin Sherwood, summa cum laude. Caleb Martin, summa cum laude. Andrew Mauricio Vargas. Emmanuel Opalua Adeniji. Gage Haubacher, cum laude, magna cum laude. Lily Chen, magna cum laude. Caden Andrew Venters. Ethan Patrick Curry. Person Ryan Ajovi, summa cum laude. AJ Wilbur. Gunnar Harmon. Joining Mitch on stage, Mitchell Owen Hutchinson. Joining Mitch on stage are his parents, Sean Hutchinson, Professor of Geography, and Stacy Hutchinson, Professor of Biological and Agricultural Engineering and Associate Dean, College of Engineering. Ryan Rosencutter, magna cum laude. Hunter Harris. John Vincent Schaefer. Let's congratulate our computer science and cybersecurity graduates.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Industrial Engineering please rise? Will faculty members Xing Chang, Shuting Lei, and Ming Zhang please rise to greet the graduates? Senior Vice President Stewart, it is with distinct honor and pleasure that I present these candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
With degrees in industrial engineering, Andrew J. Ledbetter. Raymond Floyd Pittman III. Dane Robert Goebel. Lauren Eileen Sandow. Daniela Linda Loera. Scott R. Kirk. Jack Leo Kerrigan. Andrew Scott Anderson. Let's congratulate our industrial engineering graduates.
Will the candidates for Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering please rise? Will faculty members Amy Betts, Hussein Baboli, and Kevin Wanklin please rise to greet the graduates? Senior Vice President Stewart, it is with distinct honor and pleasure I present these candidates for the conferral of their degrees.
With degrees in mechanical engineering, Jesse Calvin Boyer. Brent Alexander Jones. Jacob Vance, magna cum laude. Kobe Ryan Blasier. Zachary Taylor Clay. Eli Jackson Pitney. Thomas A. Tanaka. Austin Robert Smith, summa cum laude. Gabe Michael Carnley, magna cum laude. We win. Xander Slavko Gregov. Jonah Murray. Matthew David Longfan McCallum. Abdulfetta Abrahim Ahmed. Mohammed Haider Rashid. Joining Mohammed on stage is his father, Haider Rashid, Professor of Civil Engineering. Spencer Bradley Funk. Benjamin Scott Sampson. Noah Swift. Brandon J. Curbs. Caleb David Bowles. Jillian Sauer. Joining Jillian on stage is her father, Kevin Sauer, Professor of Food, Nutrition, Dietetics, and Health. Porter Ann Mitchell, summa cum laude. Jennifer Paige Nelson. James Michael Hole. Jacob Thomas Decker, cum laude. Noah Schaefersman. Elijah C. Sears. Tristan Scott Culp. Ryan Douglas Richards. Dawson Van Gotham. Seth Fredericks. Cale Allen Dubert. Aiden John Betker, magna cum laude. Jane Lee Jimenez Garcia. Jake Edward Schwarzkopf. Jordan Isaac Pope. Matthew James Zorn. Let's congratulate our mechanical engineering graduates.
Graduates, please rise. And graduates, I'm going to take a point of personal privilege here. We have a provost who's this will be his last graduation that he will do in his academic career. And I'm going to ask Provost Charles Tabor to come forward to officially declare you graduated. Chuck Tabor, come on up here.
And so the magic words. By the authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon recommendation by the faculty, and upon completion of all degree requirements, I am pleased to confer upon you the respective degrees that you have earned at Kansas State University. You may move your tassel from the right to the left. I'd like to call David Thompson back to the podium to lead us in the K-State alma mater. The words can be found on page 3 in your program. Please rise.
I know a spot that I love full well. 'Tis not in forest nor yet in dell, magic spell, I think of the alma mater. KSU will carry the banner high. KSU, long, long may your colors fly. Loyal to thee, thy children will swell the cry. Hail, 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 alma mater.
Graduates, on behalf of the Carl R. Ice College of Engineering, congratulations on your well-earned achievements and officially becoming a K-State engineer. We would like all guests to please remain seated and wait until the recessional is complete. Thank you for coming and have a great evening.